three very, very important concepts. So we have the mutability. Things change, evolve. It could be an avatar, it could be financial instrument, it could be whatever kind of things. The second thing is the extensibility. We are able to add information. It could be in gaming, in metaverse, but it could be also in finance or DeFi. The third point is the composability. Composability, which means being attached, detached, we can split information. I have an asset, I want to be able to split it and to sell it.
Hi, it's Mine Crypto here. I hope we're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world.
Remember, this isn't financial advice. Always do your own research.
It's Mine Crypto here, and today we're going to be talking about Nxra, AllianceBlock, and Quant, the Quant network, their partnership, and what's going on. It's absolutely awesome news. Anyhow, so looking at the market, God, it absolutely red today. And as we can see, if we look at AllianceBlock, we are down one rank to 352 and currently sitting underneath that 7 cents mark at 0.676 and a market cap of only 45 million. Unbelievable. 24-hour volume of 235,550. We're up 0.2 in the hour, 5.7% in the day, and 18.4% up in the month. So not looking too shabby, but I personally think, and remember, this isn't financial advice, I'm not a financial advisor, that AllianceBlock is one of those hidden gems. And their partnership with Quant is, I believe, going somewhere very special. And I think this is one of those tokens that is forgotten about and is one of those that will do very well in the coming years. So some news today from AllianceBlock. Earlier today, the London-based blockchain and crypto news site Crypto Intel UK featured a deep dive into AllianceBlock. They referred to AllianceBlock as the pioneers in the decentralized tokenized capital markets. So let's have a look at this. So empowering the future of finance, a deep dive into AllianceBlock. Since its inception, AllianceBlock has been a trailblazer in the world of DeFi, building an end-to-end infrastructure for decentralized tokenized markets. Now, this is quite exciting. In the dynamic landscape of decentralized finance, innovation and adaptability are key as businesses, individuals alike seek to navigate the new frontier. They require robust, secure and user-friendly tools to facilitate their journey. One company that stands at the forefront of this revolution, providing the infrastructure necessary for businesses to thrive, is the new era of finance, which is AllianceBlock. And as we can see, pioneering decentralized tokenized markets where we bring the old legacy system into the new era of tokenized assets. When we're talking about fractionalized ownership of certain things, where you think in a market right now where people can't buy property, so therefore what they'll be able to do in the future is buy a piece of something, a fractionalized ownership into that, and that'll be with lots of different things. And we've seen from AllianceBlock they've been doing all sorts, with regards to artwork and other bits and bobs, and the evolution of Brilliant. So we see the evolution of Brilliant, a case study in growth. One of the most exciting developments in AllianceBlock's journey in the recent past has been the partnership with Brilliant, a self-custodial wallet aiming to bridge billions of users into the future of finance. Very similar to MetaMask. Brilliant, which started as a DuoPay, where they bring people in, submit their projects, and they go through a process. And Brilliant was part of that process. So we can see the ecosystem working, which is absolutely brilliant. A remittance and cross-border payment solution has evolved into a much larger brand aiming to facilitate the financial inclusion of billions of people. AllianceBlock technology has been instrumental in this transformation, providing solutions for cross-border activity, regulating token issuance, offering compliant DeFi solutions, fund distribution, and regulating digitized derivatives, among others. Brilliant's mission is to help billions of people bridge into Web3. And Web3 is the key word at the moment, it's the buzzword, with the right tools that help them navigate the ecosystem with full control of their assets, identity, and data. So absolutely amazing. From the get-go, AllianceBlock's suite of products has been instrumental in Brilliant's evolutions. The partnership began in 2022 when Brilliant used AllianceBlock's technology to develop a wallet for a large user base. The collaboration has opened doors to new opportunities outside of Brilliant's user base, resulting in new ideas and solutions that exceeded the limits of a single wallet and clientele. And as we can see here, AllianceBlock, meet our official wallet, BrilliantFi, a prime example of growth within our ecosystem. We empower companies to build our robust infrastructure. We guide them through the crypto space challenges, helping them unlock their full potential and fuel their growth and success. Nxra. And if we look ahead, in conclusion, AllianceBlock has proven to be a significant player in DeFi space, providing a range of solutions that cater to the needs of both businesses and individuals. It set an example of how blockchain technology can be leveraged to foster financial inclusion and create more equitable financial system with continued innovation and commitment to user-centric design. AllianceBlock is poised to shape the future of decentralized finance. And who are they partnered with? Quant. And we see here Gilbert Verdian, the crypto market by the end of 2022 was less than 0.5% of the financial markets. And in 2022, the total regulated, keyword regulated there, capital markets of debt and equity was $233 trillion. Crypto was only 798 billion. See, we're talking in trillions when we talk about quant, not billions. The tokenization of regulated markets is 24 trillion by 2027, according to the HSBC, and they are one of the largest banks across the world. And we've got projected market volume 2027, all of those assets, which is absolutely phenomenal, by 2027. So we're literally knocking on the door. And we see here, Quant again, today's FT wrote a powerful blog about how the UK should take the lead in securities. And where are they at the moment? Both Gilbert, both Rashida Jaja, they're in London and they're probably chatting about this. So the UK needs to lead in securities tokenization. And we've got disruptive innovation can take time to gain a hold, but we finally reached an inflection point with tokenization of securities. Over the past year, I've seen an upsurge in financial services institution interest in this area, particularly as central banks move from analog towards digital without continued bold action. However, the UK risks falling behind other jurisdictions. Tokenization is not about crypto. What we are talking about is creating a digital representation of real financial assets with ownerships tracked on distributed ledgers or blockchains. This is for everything from equities to bonds to illiquid assets like real estate. We're talking about those fractionalized ownerships and private equity. In a new report jointly prepared by the UK Finance and Oliver Wyman, we work with dozens of largest banks, financial market participants, regulators, ministers, and other bodies to outline the benefits of securities tokenization and understand the bottleneck that the UK need to address. So the UK standing as an equity listings venue gains press coverage, but fixed income and post-trade infrastructure are just as important to London's position as a global financial centre. And the pain points around the cost, the complexity of capital markets infrastructure are real and significant. The good news for the UK is that tokenization globally is in its infancy. Even digital bond issuance, the most common usage for tokenization in mainstream financial assets, is still tiny, totaling around 1.5 billion in the year to February, according to S&P Global. But in reality, is that the UK is at risk of falling behind other financial centres, and digital bond issuance to date has been in other places such as Singapore and Switzerland. Despite its reputation for red tape and bureaucracy, the EU has moved ahead in terms of experimentation. Our progress is similar to the US, which could quickly leap ahead given its huge financial resources, deep capital markets, and technology know-how. Now, if this is not a kick up the backside, I don't know what is. But the fact that they're highlighting that they might be falling behind is a definite need for them to push forward. And I think we are definitely pushing forward. So I just want to look at the Quant Network and the AllianceBlock partnership, and they announced their integration of partnership and streamlining the overledger solution to blockchain projects and SMEs listed on AllianceBlock. And this was back in December 2018. So we're talking a while ago, and they've been working together. The new partnership announced on December 20th allows AllianceBlock to offer Quant Network's overledger solution to blockchain and non-blockchain companies. Overledger is the world's first blockchain operating system OS that not only connects blockchains to one another, but also connects existing networks to blockchain and facilitates the creation of internet scale multi-chain applications, otherwise known as MApps. AllianceBlock is an AI-powered decentralized investment financing ecosystem allowing corporates rated, selected, and advised by its community of investors to quickly, cheaply, and safely raise funds, whether it be equity, debt, or tokens. And as we can see here, we've got Rashid and the man himself, Gilbert Verdian. And like I said before, this partnership has been progressing and being worked on over the years. Now, I'm guessing that most of you that are invested in Quant will probably have some vested interest in NXRA. I'm a big believer in NXRA, focused on them for the last couple of years, and I think they're doing amazing things in the space. Now, I put this on one of my videos yesterday, and if you haven't already watched it, and this just goes to show how big tokenization could be just in the real estate market. It is huge. Take a watch of this.
We could tokenize this hotel. So we could put 1 million tokens that represent this hotel. Then 1 million people could go own a token. And this is all also publicly available on the blockchain. So you could go to, a marketplace online, buy a piece of this hotel. Now this hotel, since it's tokenized and it's done through something called a smart contract, we could have the net operating income of the hotel pass through the smart contract and pay out each token holder relative to the percentage of this hotel that they own. So it'll allow things to scale and be more efficient. And it's not just me saying that, it's the World Economic Forum believing that 770 trillion in assets will be tokenized. We could tokenize this hotel. So we could put 1 million tokens that represent this hotel. Then 1 million people could go own a token. And this is all also publicly available on the blockchain. So you could go to, a marketplace online, buy a piece of this hotel. Now this hotel, since it's tokenized and it's done through something called a smart contract, we could have the net operating income of the hotel pass through the smart contract and pay out each token holder relative to the percentage of this hotel that they own. So it'll allow things to scale and be more efficient. And it's not just me saying that, it's the World Economic Forum believing that 770 trillion in assets will be tokenized.
770 trillion. And when we're talking about fractionalized ownership, tokenization, this is spot on. Absolutely amazing. So that was just, if that hasn't wet your whistle, I don't know what will. Anyhow, just some quick bit of news. All the best, and I'll catch you later.
Remember, this isn't financial advice. Always do your own research.